Absolutely. And so it was in the military where I really started tapping into I needed something to do. Let's back up a little bit. After I flunked out of college, I wasted a full ride academic scholarship to one of the top engineering schools in the country. Um, Man, I was depressed.
Yeah.
I was down. I went back to my hometown. I enrolled in the community college there, and I flunked out of it. And I'm thinking college isn't for me. So I achieved all of this success, right? I meet the president, I become governor, I go to DC, like I get a full ride academic scholarship, and then like there's the crash,
Mm,
right? NPR, American Life, they did a story on me. And so maybe we can include that. And I really talk about this time, this period. But during that crash, I'm back home. I'm working at Long John Silver and I'm saying, Lord, is this it? Is this the end? Is this how it ends? You know, where I'm gonna be working in a fast food place all my life, and nothing against fast food employees, but I just felt like that wasn't my dream.
yeah,
You know, I had wrote on a piece of paper the goals that I had back in ninth grade, even though I flunked ninth grade. I said I wanted to be the CEO of a major company,
yeah.
right? So life wasn't aligning up. And so I joined the military. Joined the military. I had met this girl by this time at this Christian sports camp when I was in college. I worked at during the summer, and I think that was the best thing to come out of my college experience was meeting my now wife,
Wow.
Carrie. And I called Carrie up and I said, "Listen, I'm about to go into the military. In essence, will you wait for me?"
Mm,
You know, will you wait for me? She had everything going for her in her life. She was going to Liberty. You know, I didn't know nothing. I live in Virginia now, but I didn't know anything about Liberty. But
yeah.
she, you know, student at Liberty and Liberty University, and I just wanted her in my life. You know, I never met anyone like her before, and I said, "Will you wait for me?" So she waited for me. I joined the military. I met boot camp. 2 weeks into boot camp, my platoon guy gets fired, and our drill sergeant says, "Big guy in the back, you're the leader now." So I'm in charge of 75 people, right? And so as much as I tried to duck at Boise State and just fly under the radar. It's like guys saying,
But
"Tag,
the
you're
lead,
it."
bro.
Yeah, I was called to lead. And so um I'm leading, and I'm the only platoon guy during my cycle out of all four platoons that never got fired. These other platoon guys was getting
Now,
fired left and
give me
right.
pause. Like, what was happening? What?
Like it's just bad judgment calls, like the decisions that they were making, they were late, they had personal leadership issues within themselves, and I just rose to the occasion. Everything they asked of me, I went above and beyond. um Man, I just took to it. I was like, this has to work, because I wanted to marry this girl, right? And so I was like, man, I can't get married to her and live in my auntie's basement. So this is going to work. I'm tired of failing. I'm tired of seeing falling short, man. You
Mm,
know, missing high school by half a credit, wasting a full ride academic scholarship, man. This was a hunger pain. I was like, I felt like my back was against the wall when I joined the military back in 2000. I said, listen, this is going to work. And it did, man. I graduated basic training as the soldier of the cycle. I had generals giving me coins, man, and then I had a successful career in the army, but it all went back to really leaning on my voice and my ability to communicate. And
if you're listening to this video or watching this video, you are part of what I call the better late than never journey. And as a part of that journey, not only do I have these dope podcast interviews and these individuals from all walks of life, I also have a book that captures this, that's meant to really help all of us in our dreams, callings, and careers, and probably most importantly, to navigate those three things as we wrestle with our relationship with time. So it's taken me quite some time to publish this book, to really write this book and to publish it, but it's coming soon. If you look behind me, you guys can kind of see I'm working diligently behind the scenes. You all can pre-order the book now. I got more than half of the book written. My goal is to publish this book November 2026. So tap in. If you want your copy of Better Late Than Never, Overcoming Fear and Failure to be the best version of yourself, go ahead and pre-order that book. You guys can support the movement and probably most importantly, help yourselves as you live out your dreams, callings, and careers. Talk to you soon. Be blessed.